guys. Thank you so much for joining us for Homework and Hangout tonight. I want to make sure and thank Sean for leading us in a great devotion and Bible study tonight. And I hope you guys will take time to read through the scriptures that he shared with us. Francie's going to lead games here in a minute, so that's exciting. And of course, Dylan for putting it all together. We thank you for that.
Hey guys, it's Sean, and I'm going to be doing our Bible study for Homework and Hangout this week. So, right now, obviously, we're going through the coronavirus, but back in the Bible, there are a lot of hardships, just like the ones we're in right now, and a lot of bad times. But I'm going to go over one of the more common ones, and ones that has to do with the time right now, because it is Lent. This comes from Matthew 4, 1 through 11. And it says, "Then Jesus was led by the Spirit into the wilderness to be tempted by the devil. After fasting 40 days and 40 nights, he was hungry. The tempter came to him and said, 'If you are the Son of God, tell these stones to become bread.' Jesus answered, 'It is written, man shall not live on bread alone, but every word that comes from the mouth of God.' Then the devil took him to the holy city and had him stand on the highest point of the temple. 'If you are the Son of God,' he said, 'throw yourself down, for it is written, he will command his angels concerning you, and they will lift you up in their hands, so that you will not strike your foot against a stone.' Jesus answered him, 'It is also written, do not put the Lord your God to the test.' Again the devil took him to a very high mountain, and showed him all the kingdoms of the world and their splendor. 'All this I will give you,' he said, 'if you will bow down and worship me.' Jesus said to him, 'Away from me, Satan, for it is written, worship the Lord your God and serve him only.' Then the devil left him, and angels came and attended him." So obviously in this, Jesus was going through hardships, and he was tempted, just like we are, for some of the things we gave up for Lent. And the hardships relate to us being stuck in quarantine and not having anything to do, or just being stuck at home and not being able to go to work or do anything that like we would normally do. What I want you to think about is, how can you use this time where we're stuck at home and we can't really do anything? How can we use this time to connect more with God? Because God is going to lead us through this time. And I just want you all to think about, in what ways can you connect more with God? Whether it be praying or doing a devotional or just reading more of the Bible. Just think about that over the next couple weeks while you're in quarantine. Goodbye.
Hey y'all, I'm Francie, and today I'm going to be bowling with stuffed animals. I hope y'all like it. This is our bowling ball, and these are all our bowling pins. These are all my bunnies. And then these two are bears. That one's a tiger. And that one's a deer. That one's an elephant, and I don't even know what that one is. So yeah, that's it. This is my dog Sky, and she's here watching me do yoga. And if you have space to do it at your house, or if you want to do it, you can do it with me. So the first pose is called a tree pose, and your foot just goes like this, and your arms are up. And then the next one is downward. Oh, and you hold that one for 30 seconds. And then downward dog. And this is called a cobra. The reason that I did the yoga is it gives us something to get our mind off of what is going wrong in these times, and just lets us breathe and just find a new way of being like peace and calm, instead of just worrying about what's going on in our world, and just trusting in God and just finding peace within God. So thank y'all.
But it's time for our closing of our Homework and Hangout. So I have the candle, so I have the power to talk. So I'm going to share my high, my low, and my prayer request. And so I hope y'all will do the same. My high is that it's been beautiful outside, so I've been able to get outside the last few days. That's nice. My low is that we have to do virtual church a little bit longer than we had originally thought. And so that's kind of a bummer. And virtual school and virtually hanging out with your friends, I know it's just a bummer for everybody. And that brings me to my prayer request, which is that we would pray that we find a cure for this, or that this pandemic will come to an end soon, so that we can be back together and you guys can get together with your friends and Also to pray for our healthcare workers that are dealing with this on the front lines every day. I'm going to pray for them as well. So, yeah, anyway, make sure you keep those things in your prayers. And if you have things that you'd like for us to pray about, you can make sure, and you can text me, or you can email me, or Liz, or Scott. We would love to be praying for you on a regular basis. So if you have things that you'd like for us to be in prayer about, please send us a text or an email. And so that's the end of our Christ candle. So we're going to do a blessing, which is the MYF closing, and that is a blessing. So we're going to share that together. May the Lord bless you and keep you. May the Lord make his face to shine upon you and be gracious unto you. May the Lord lift up his countenance upon you and give you peace. Amen. God bless you guys. I'll see you at 7. Bye. Hi guys, welcome to Homework and Hangout. I'm glad you chose to join us tonight. We're going to take some time tonight to introduce Scott Hindelleiter to you. We're going to have a Zoom meeting at 7 o'clock, which you guys can all find the link to online. But I hope you'll log in at 7 o'clock and do some Q&A with Scott. But what we're going to do tonight is introduce him to you. Today's his first day, which is kind of crazy that he's starting virtually. But I hope you guys will find out more about him. And I have this beach ball here, and it's a globe. Right? And it goes all the way around the world. So maybe we'll have to ask Scott some questions from around the world tonight. Virtually, of course. All right. I hope you guys will join us at 7. I'm going to pass this on to Scott. Ready, Scott? Here you go.
Thanks, Chris. Never really been out of the States myself, but I've always really wanted to explore Western Europe, like the Spain and England and France areas. So there's question number 1. I'm looking forward to answering so many more from y'all and getting to know y'all tonight at 7 o'clock on Zoom. Super looking forward to it.